Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Microtosh 64-bit. My real name is Darrell Wilson, and I am the new host of this video you are watching. And if you are watching this video, chances are you are on my YouTube site or my MobileMe website. This is Microtosh 64-bit, and of course it's the combination of Microsoft and Macintosh. And this is the name that I've given for the videos that I will be posting on YouTube and my MobileMe website. And I do videos for both Mac and Windows, so I'll be introducing you to such applications as iTunes, iPhoto, Time Machine, all the features that come in Mac Mail, Safari, all the programs that you get inside Mac OS X Leopard. And we'll be dealing with how to use Macintosh for Windows users. If you're not familiar with Mac, you're going to learn all the things that Mac has to offer in Leopard. I'll demonstrate how to use such tasks as running programs and using special features such as the terminal, which is a program that you can be used in Macintosh, which is a little bit more complex, but that's just some of the things that we'll be dealing with in my videos. But I'll start with some of the very basics. I'm going to assume that you are a beginner, or either if you're using Windows and you're not familiar with Mac, I'm going to assume that you're trying to get familiar with Mac, and my videos will help you with that, getting you familiar with the Mac desktop. Same thing with the Windows. And in a few minutes I am going to switch over to Windows and get you familiar with Windows Vista if you're still running Windows XP and you want to see what Vista is all about. We'll introduce you to that. And for Mac users who for some reason want to switch over to Windows, you will be introduced to Windows Vista. So let's just take a look around, I should say. For Windows users, this is just a brief introduction. As you can see here, this is the Mac OS X Leopard desktop. You have the window here, these icons representing what's in your home folder, and just like in Windows you have this sidebar here, but in Mac it shows you all the devices, places that you can go to. Your applications can be found in this applications folder. All of your applications that you have installed on Mac, you can find them here. Documents, music, of course with iTunes, pictures, all of these things, and of course the famous dock, what is Mac's most popular feature and its most iconic thing. Without the dock, Mac would just be nothing without the dock. So this is the dock, and of course this is simply just a way for you to access all of your programs, well, most of the programs that you use most frequently. And you can see you have Safari here, which is for your internet. Safari is a great web browser. It is my favorite web browser next to Internet Explorer. We'll dedicate videos to Safari, getting you familiar with how to use Safari and all the features that come with it. Of course, iTunes. I just created my account for my Microtosh 64-bit. So if we open up iTunes, it's gonna most likely give us this license agreement and so forth. I'm just showing you some of the programs that Mac has that we will be getting used to, that I will be showing you how to use and so forth. And this is iTunes 8 for Mac. Of course, everyone, if you have an iPod, you know what iTunes is. It's my favorite jukebox. I use it all the time. I will dedicate videos to the iTunes. So this is just a little introduction. Not much that's going to be happening here, but just a little introduction to this video. And now we're going to switch over to Windows so I can give you a little introduction to that. And we're back. Saw that jump? Well, that's how I will be doing some of my videos. I will be switching back and forth between Mac and Windows. That's just how things are going to go in my videos. This is so that I can easily get to you and figure out what's the difference between both Mac and PC. That way, you can see what things look like on Mac and on Windows, just in case you do something and you want to see if it works on the opposite operating system. So that's what you will be able to do when you watch my videos, and that's one of the features that will be in my videos. Most occasions I will not be switching between operating systems. I will be dedicated the video to a specific task, whether it's showing you how to run a program, showing you how to run a task, function, and so forth. In Windows, we will be doing everything in Mac, everything that we do in Mac in Windows, such as opening web browsers, getting you familiar with Internet Explorer, Firefox. I'll show you how to use such programs in Windows Vista like DVD Maker, showing you the security features, Media Center. All of these things, the most basics of programs we'll get into with Windows. I'll also be demonstrating unique software for both Mac and Windows, but most likely we'll be dealing with the basics for the beginning. And my videos consist of service packs, which are basically chapters, and we'll be dealing with the graphical user interfaces of both Mac and Windows. So if you're using Mac and you've never seen or used Windows Vista, my introduction videos to Windows Vista and so forth will get you familiar with those operating systems. That way you can know exactly what's gonna be on the operating system. I'll also be demonstrating my own pieces of software, like the video you're watching. I'm using a software program called Camtasia Studio. If you haven't heard of it, it's a screen capturing video software, and I use it to record all the videos for Windows, and I use iShowU HD for Macintosh, and you can see those in credits after the video. And basically I'll be using those to record the videos, and I'll show you how to use these programs as well if you want to make your own videos, post them to YouTube or your website or whatever. So this was just my introduction video. We're going to start with Service Pack 1 on my next video, and we'll be getting into the Mac GUI interface and the Windows GUI interface. So that's it for this video. In our next video, we'll start dealing with Mac.